Hey, day 80 AI blogging. I want to show you an SEO plugin that I found that I want to test out with you to see what happens based upon some of the stuff that we did way back in day 2 to create topical authority clusters and come up with keywords and ideas to create blog posts. Here we are inside of ChatGPT. ChatGPT 4 has the ability to use these plugins. Of course, these plugins did not exist when we started this 100-day case study. So that is how quickly this AI or ChatGPT system has advanced. Here, these plugins aren't coming up just yet. We're going to go ahead and search for SEO. And the one that I want to look at today is this one right here called Bramework. You're going to click install. It's going to ask you to create an account. Basically, what they've done is, like a lot of these plugins, they're selling a product around this idea of SEO. This one is Bramework.com, make a living blogging. Bramework uses AI to help passionate bloggers leave their day jobs and blog full time by making the process of creating engaging blog posts faster and easier. Start your 7-day trial. So we have to go back and we have to sign up here to effectively become a lead for them to check out this plugin. So Bramework is going to be like any of the other AI systems out there that build content, kind of like what you see me use here using Koala. So we're going to go ahead and continue with Google, and we'll go ahead and sign up under the 30-minute marketing brand to get their emails and find out more about their product, which I'm okay with. I enjoy the process of seeing how people build email lists and promote their products. So now we have Bramework boost SEO with in-depth analysis, including keyword insights on volume, ranking, and SERP. Now, I only want that one enabled, although I probably should leave Web Pilot enabled, but I just want to see what Web Pilot, or I just want to see without Web Pilot or SEO Core AI, I just want to focus in on Bramework and see what it can do for us when we ask these questions. And these questions, again, go way back to day 1 when we started creating content, and we had our very first blog post under astronomy basics. And we created simple trick how to memorize the planets in order. As well, in that same video, day 2, we talked about AI blogging. We talked about ChatGPT or using ChatGPT to build these topical authority clusters. And we also set up our domain, and we got Grooveblog set up, and we created all that just to get the blog up. But the focus was in day 2, and the focus back here in day 80 is to now take a look at what ChatGPT can do for us with this plugin enabled that is reaching out and utilizing the framework that Bramework, wow, I didn't really plan that, but the framework that Bramework, and I guess that's what that stands for, framework, and they replaced the B with an, or the F with a B for blog, Bramework, to create a framework for blogging. That's pretty interesting. But anyway, I haven't checked out this product. I know nothing about this product. I'm simply focused on using it here inside of ChatGPT to boost SEO with in-depth analysis, including keyword insights on volume, ranking, and SERP. So with that plugin enabled, I'm going to see what we get here when we enter the same type of commands. And you can see here that this is instantly calling Bramework, that plugin, to go out and get information from that plugin, as well as most likely go out to the internet and find what things are ranking, because Bramework is here to boost your SEO, to go out and find those relevant topics, and of course use live real data from the internet. And you can see here in the original video I did 30, but I want to kind of narrow this down, and you can see 5 semantic relevant but unique topics under the main category of space: the James Webb Space Telescope, living spaces, extra space storage, space exploration technologies, and International Space Station. Please note that these topics are quite diverse and cover various aspects related to space, including astronomy, living spaces, storage spaces, space technology, and space stations. Of course, extra storage space and living spaces, I don't think are what we're looking for. So we don't need this information about living spaces that has nothing to do with space exploration and our topic, as well as storage solutions. But we are focused here on astronomy. So let's do this again and change this keyword to astronomy to see if we can get a little better results, because the idea of space, it pulled in the idea of living spaces and storage solutions. We don't want any of that information. So let's just take the information it gave us where it said it included this topic, astronomy, and we can take a look at astronomy picture of the day, astronomy definition, astronomy news, astronomy for beginners. That is a really good keyword right here that I want to focus on. So we will take that keyword and we will enter this input. What keywords are the best for me to include in a blog post for readers searching for posts about astronomy for beginners so I can rank quickly in the SERP? That means in the search engine results. I want to find that #1 position. I'm looking for that sweet spot for the keywords, kind of like what we do here using RankIQ, where RankIQ has their particular or their specific mechanism, their algorithm, their idea, their framework, their Bramework, their framework for creating systematic approach to finding keywords, looking at the volume and saying, hey, you can rank very fast, or you have an average time or can expect an average time for ranking for this keyword if you meet this criteria. So Bramework has come back and it is telling me here are the keywords that you might want to include in your post about astronomy for beginners. And it has given me these 4 keywords, and it's told us these keywords are relevant to your topic and have a good balance between search volume and ranking difficulty. Including these in your blog post can help improve its visibility in search engine results. Remember to use keywords in a natural and reader-friendly way. Overuse or forced use of keywords can lead to a poor reading experience and may negatively impact your SEO. So let's take that to the next logical step, in my mind anyway. Now, please turn these important keywords into questions that need to be answered to create a highly engaging blog post. So now it's going to take those keywords and it's going to give me questions. And then we're going to take those questions and do the next thing that you're probably already expecting or might not be expecting, because we're going to skip a step that we normally do. And we're not going to write an outline. I just want to see what Bramework, again, Bramework, they advertise themselves as a way to make a living, and Bramework uses AI to help passionate bloggers leave their day jobs and blog full time by making the process of creating engaging blog posts faster and easier. So I just want to jump straight to create me an SEO optimized blog post that answers those questions that we got to using the Bramework plugin. And then Bramework is going to work. Sure, here is a draft of an SEO optimized blog post that answers the questions we have discussed. Astronomy for Beginners, a comprehensive guide, and it's going straight into writing the blog post. This is, again, like what you would see what we do over in Koala, where we're interfacing with Koala, and Koala has an engine that builds out the outline, and then they have a framework for writing engaging posts. So Bramework, the plugin, is using their framework or their Bramework behind the scenes here to go ahead and draft this blog post. Of course, you can see here, just like we always see when we use ChatGPT, with or without plugins, this blog post is really small. But I like this idea of how we were able to draft the blog post with these questions. It gave us a great starting point. And you can also see down here, Bramework is telling us, or the combination of Bramework and ChatGPT, the Bramework plugin, along with ChatGPT actually creating the content. Remember, the key to SEO is not just about including keywords, but also providing valuable content that answers the questions your readers are asking. This draft is a starting point. And again, that's an important point. The fact that this is a starting point, and that's why it's so short. And that's what I just said. I'm like, we can't just post this because this isn't a full blog post. And if I'd have paid attention to what it said here, here's a draft of an SEO optimized blog post. So basically it's like a content brief or an outline, just a bigger outline, an actual draft of, okay, this draft is a starting point and can be expanded with more detailed information, personal anecdotes, or additional resources to further enhance its value to its readers. I think this is pretty cool. So far, just seeing this and working with it and going through what we did here, I think is a great way to start with Bramework. Again, like I said, to install the Bramework plugin, you do have to sign up to Bramework. You are going to go on their email list. And I just went back and checked my email to see if I got an email. Not yet so far, but I do expect one. If I do get one, I'll share with you what they send in case you're interested in that before you sign up. But it's like anything on the internet. If you want something, you got to give something. And to sign up with your Google account and give them your email, to me, it's not a big deal to be able to see what we just saw. I think this was an interesting experiment here in day 80 as we keep going towards day 100. And also I'll do some more research and look into Bramework and the Bramework plugin and provide you some more interesting input or prompts to use that plugin to get the most out of it, to see what it can do for us. Because part of this, as we go out towards day 100, is now we have to be taking a look at all these SEO plugins as they're added to ChatGPT. Because remember, again, when we started this crazy 100 days together, There was no such thing as ChatGPT plugins. We didn't even have access to them. So they are being added, and we definitely want to use the ones that give us the best results to do what it is we're trying to do: create helpful, useful, engaging content that will get indexed and rank and help us get traffic over to our affiliate offers. If that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next update. Bye.